Good morning, everyone. We have the officers' report for November 6th. Do want to apologize to everybody for not having the meeting last month. We had a little bit of technical difficulty. So we'll get back into it this month, get everybody up to speed on what's going on at the plant. We'll start off with Eddie Maldonado with the AFTC report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. The AFTC operations report, October 31st, 2025. The sales for the month of October are 7.6 million, and the backlog is 26 million. Projected sales for the month of November is 8.2 million. Projected backlog for 2026 is 19 million, and it drops down to 2.9 million in 2027. Unless the company can find funding and new contracts from the government, we could be looking at some hard times in the future. AFTC continues to do standard work, standard packs, standard kits, and so on in all the departments. The Department 631 managed to get a little bit of a rough start, but they are now on track. The company has not decided yet on which idea they want to implement at the AFTC facility concerning the racking system. The company has no idea which one of the three things they want to do and how many kits will be needed in these next upcoming 2 months. The government is shut down. That's basically the main cause why. The Christmas bonus will be paid out on December 5th, Friday of this year. The Christmas dinner for the AFTC facility will be on Thursday, December 11th. I will be making an official request of HR and the company for a nurse at AFTC as soon as we exceed the 75 members that the contract calls for. We have a few times, but the numbers are unstable. They keep going up and down, so there's nothing there right now. It has been 303 days since our last recordable, and it has been 1,357 days since our last lost time incident. Including the 3 skilled trades that we have at AFTC, we have a total of 77 members at AFTC. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Eddie. We'll continue with Clarence Bibbs with the skilled trades report.
All right, thanks, Keith. November skilled trades report. Manpower, we had 25 tradesmen, 4 on medical for a total of 29. Skilled trades continue to work on PMs throughout plant 1 and 2, and at AFTC and Bristol. Millwrights are installing fixtures on tables in plant 2. The electricians and management were working on the AGVs to see why some of them were not working properly. Tool makers are presently milling some of the fish plates due to a fitment issue. And K2 Power and Cisco are relocating the torque tube on D-line to accommodate process changes. Cisco will be relocating 2 bridge cranes on D-line to accommodate process changes. Hayes Painting will be in to clean the front of the building and paint it. Rollins said due to their expertise and equipment needed. Cisco was also in Bristol to repair some racking due to the lack of manpower. That's all I got.
All right, thanks, Clarence. We'll have Ryan Hoover with the military map report.
Thanks, Keith. So I have the production slate for the JLTV. As for the 100 trucks that they need by the end of this year, they have 23 complete, 89 that are built through FO3 line. And then they have 6, actually, as of yesterday, they have 5 to add to the line to complete the 100 by the end of the year. Some of the issues they're having that they're trying to negate these issues are electrical, firewall issues, and some supplier defects, some air leaks, and some brake leaks. Some of the issues they're going to have by the end of this year, it's going to be the labor force to complete these 100 trucks. So the company's going to be asking most employees at Plant 2 to work Monday through Friday, 10-hour days, Saturdays, and most of the holidays that are coming up, which will have to be asked. As far as the JLTV trailer build, they have 289 built, 211 to be sold as soon as they get authorization and the government opens up. Some of those issues they're having are air leaks, and some of the side marker issues have been taken care of. The MMC plant, our Hummer plant, sales for the last truck to be sold from our plant was September 18th of this year. Due to supplier issues and steering gears, which we have 187 offline to start a install after the casting issues have been addressed. So look for some overtime on that and some holidays to wrap up those so they can make their sales by the end of the year. They have some 1348 Seacom trucks. Some of the issues with the AC unit have been taken care of by the vendor or supplier, and most of the wiper and motor blades, that issue's been resolved. And as for the AOP goal of the year, 2,081 trucks. There's their goal to get. They only have 976 to sell, so looking more than half to take care of that. And that's all I have.
All right, thank you, Ryan. We'll move on with my report. Pretty short. And just get down to some of the things that we're dealing with. These guys did a good job on the report with production levels. So when it comes to the contracts books, we did have a ratification on September 25th. The new books, we're currently proofreading all those, making sure that everything's coming out right with them. So we use the summaries, we use the old book, and we use the language plus the TA language. We compare everything, make sure everything checks out. We're trying to do our best, make sure there's no errors in that. Seems like every time, no matter how hard you try, there's something that slips through the cracks. But Tom's got all of his stuff reviewed, gave it back to the company. I'm still about halfway through trying to review everything, but it looks pretty good so far. It is a long process, but we'll finish up. Hopefully I'll get my stuff finished up this week. Make sure the company that we're on board with everything. And then the company, their goal is to have these books printed and distributed by Thanksgiving. I think we can probably reach that goal. Eddie touched on the Christmas bonus that is going to be paid out on December 5th. Just want to let everybody know that that is prorated by your week's work. It's $14.42 for every week worked that you get towards the $750 total for that Christmas bonus. So if there's any question, you can come up. We can look at the profit sharing sheets and see how much time you've missed and how many hours you've got for that. So the Christmas lunch, Eddie touched on that for AFTC on December 11th. For MMC, it is going to be on December 10th. They did mention, the company mentioned that they'd probably stagger the lunches. I'm not sure if we're going to get the entire hour off like they have done historically. And that is due to the amount of production that they're trying to get out by the end of this year. So they are going to have Mission Barbecue. They went back with Mission Barbecue this year. So that will be on December 10th at MMC, and I believe December 10th at Bristol as well. They did your guys' of the same day, and they said it'd be similar to what they've done in the past. So everybody at Bristol, I would say it's either going to be the 10th or the 11th, but probably will be on the 10th. I did mention the profit sharing. I got a call yesterday about the profit sharing. There will be no third quarter advancement on the profit sharing, mostly due to the government shutdown. Like Ryan said, they haven't bought a truck since September 18th of this year. So it's kind of hard for us to be making profit when the company can't even sell the trucks that we build every day. And we are behind on the JLTV. That's why there's such a push for the overtime. So you guys will be asked to work. I know they're going to be asking for Sundays. They're going to be asking for the holidays. So the overtime's there. The money's there if you guys want to work. And we got to get these trucks out. Last thing we want to do is have a potential target missed again. That's all I have for my report. Like I said, it was going to be pretty short. These guys did a good job touching bases on everything. If there's any further questions, you guys are welcome to come up to the committee room and we'll fill you in. Thank you for your time.